Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Penn State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta...
Turning it on! Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense has the ball for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know how...
Oh, he's got some space! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10.
This offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They even things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Past the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Noles are marching down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
With the catch, it's Ellis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He's got his man. They'll make the to stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second run from the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the...
There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. first half. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Slips away. And the third down pass is incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Turning it on! The 20, the 10, touchdown Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ellis. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going with the ground game left. Makes one man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the corner. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. It's Berry. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That's caught. It's Jennings. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses from Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw.
And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So now on comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw at Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Painter. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sperry. And the pressure gets there. And down he We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Got his man in the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherman. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed,